I'm on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this. Why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead. Stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Picture me driving a flying and now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is your brother Malik Truth, and I'm coming to you live from BU Network, and I'm so happy that you guys decided to join me today. This is a wonderful Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Pacific. So all you Pacific folks that decided to tune in, thank you so very much. Hey, y'all could have been anywhere else this evening, but you chose to hang out with your brother just for a little while, and I thank you for that. First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me life, health, and strength, and the ability to give you what you need that's going to encourage you, enlighten you, and move you to a place of excitement and healing. Yes, I love it, y'all. And I have with me a very special guest. But before I open that up, you know what? There is a very special brother who allows us, to be on this platform and work so very hard to make sure that this platform is maintained. So I'm going to give him shots out. And this is our brother, Natrell, Natrell.com. So we thank you, sir. We love you, man. Alex, the engineer extraordinaire, for making this show great, making sure that folks can hear us properly, see us properly, make sure that the levels and just the site is just on point. So Alex, thank you for all the work that you do, brother. I know we don't thank you enough, but tonight I'm giving you praise and accolades because you deserve it, sir. Now, y'all, I have a guest with me, and she is a chef. And before we get in it with her, we all eat. We eat something every day. Some of us every minute of the day. We love food, y'all. We are consumers. And whether you are a carnivore or an herbivore, let me tell you, food is something that is a source of energy for us, but also a source. I mean, it can be a very great source of power. This food has a propensity to, when we taste it and smell it and touch it, it has the propensity to bring us in states of nostalgia sometimes. I mean, have you ever just tasted or smelled something that brought you back in time in your memory and said, man, I remember such and such when you smelled that, or I remember this when you ate that. And it's just something about food that does something to us. Now, food is food until it gets into the hands of a skilled chef. And that's when food becomes artwork. That's when food becomes something that takes you to a whole nother place. And our guest this evening is Chef Bray. And Chef Bray has the tendency to do such amazing art and artistic things with food. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to be blessed with her food, but I definitely know after today's show that she's going to say, Malik, you know what? Here's a piece of that fried chicken. Malik, here's a slither of that prime rib. You know, Malik, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting on. And you know what? And you guys, you know, a lot of you guys out there have tasted her cuisine, her artwork. And you know who she is. And most of you, or many of you this evening, are going to meet her for the first time. And I have been trying to get this sister on my show. And you know what? I can just say, we plan, but God is the best of planners.
Correct. Yeah.
And she came on the show just in time. And she reached out to me, folks, and it was a beautiful thing. And I was like, hell yeah, let's make it happen. And that's what it's all about. Y'all know me as the radio host as well as the author of The Design, Date, and Purpose, in which this book has spiritual, practical, and therapeutic guideposts to help you discover yourself, your past pains and hurts, and learn to accept them, deal with them, and heal from them so you can have better working relationships moving forward. So I want to thank everybody who has supported me in that endeavor, and those who God will put in the way to continue to support, because this book is definitely healing and changing lives across the country. But let me tell you, our sister Bray, we're going to bring her on in just a minute. And, you know, like I said, she turns food into artwork, something that you desire not only to taste, but when you look at it, it's like, damn. I really have to eat that? Can you do me a favor? Can you petrify it and put it on inside of a frame or something like that? You know, and I love this for that. And you guys, I want you to meet our sister, Chef Bray.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Chef Bray, thank you so much for joining us here in Malik's Truth Radio Show here in BU Network Studio. We thank you so much for being here. Chef Bray, tell the folks a little bit about you. Chef Bray. A lot of people say chef and they say their whole names, but why Chef Bray?
Well, for starters, you know, my government name is Shabrea.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just can't pronounce it, and so, you know, everybody's always called me Bray. So I decided to go with what I knew and
Right.
what felt like home, you know, because that's what I'm giving to the people, this home feel cooking. That's my style. So
Oh, yes.
Chef Bray, Chef Bray in the house is my slogan.
Okay, now.
And you know, you can recognize me as Chef Bray, a whole household name.
Yes.
You know, and I've been branding myself as Chef Bray for the past 20 years.
Yes, and your brand is very strong, and your brand is not only just your cuisine. Your brand is you.
Correct.
We were talking earlier in the green room, and I was letting you know it is your spirit, your humbleness, your kindness, and your service that goes hand in hand with your product that really attracted me to you. And because of that, it was like I said, I always wanted you on my show, but the timing wasn't right. But I just thank God for this being the right time. And the wonderful things that you do with food is just amazing. Now, where did all of this start? What is the origin of Chef Bray?
You know, it starts at home. Honestly, you get used to feeding your family. My home is we're like chain of command at home.
Okay. Chain
So-
of command. I like that. So kind of like military style or corporate style.
It's the old school way.
Okay.
You know, you listen to who was the oldest in the house.
Yes.
and
Okay.
The oldest is passed down and so forth
Right.
and so forth. So
Okay.
you know, it takes a village to raise your family, and that's how we are structured in mine. You know,
That's awesome. Now, as far as your cooking skills, are they homemade cooking skills, or did you go to culinary school to really perfect this craft?
I really did both.
Okay. Okay. See, y'all, that's what I preach a lot, and I do a lot of advocacy and mentoring, and I tell a lot of the kids that there is a skill and a gift that you have, but when you actually go to a formal arena to hone those skills, you know, that just simply makes what you have just a little bit better. What is your take on education and as it relates to anything, higher education as it relates to anything?
You definitely have to be educated out here, because a lot of people will try to take your kindness for weakness.
Okay.
And you need to be able to, you know, cross your T's and dot your I's
Yes.
everywhere. And when somebody is trying to stop you, you need to be able to say, hey, you can't. I'm educated. I got this paper.
Yes.
And, you know, there's no stopping me.
That's
I'm
right.
going.
And you know, another thing what I like about what you're doing, because again, part of the origin, a lot of people don't see. A lot of people just see your celebrity status. You know, all the things you're doing right now. But in the rap game, in the corporate game, in the chef game, in any game where someone has made it to a certain level of success, and people just see that success, take us through the interim of that success. You know, what's in the middle of that success?
Everything normal. You know, everything that goes on day to day is in that success. And in that success, you have to know the difference between your reality and everybody else's.
Come on, somebody. Your reality and somebody else's. Audre Lorde said, if I didn't define myself for myself, I'd be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. And that resounds, and what you said resonates that. You know, we have a lot of times people's fantasies are imposed upon us. So when you were thinking a chef, many other people were probably thinking working in somebody's restaurant forever. Anything, since this is Las Vegas, being a head chef at one of the restaurants there. When people see that you went out and you did your own thing, what was it like if you actually did work in somebody's restaurant? What was it like?
It was like working in a dungeon,
Ooh, come on now. Speak on that. Speak on that.
you know.
Like a dungeon.
Yeah. You're in the back, or you're all the way at the bottom, you know, of the casino, or, you know, I don't want to be behind four walls all the time. I wanted to see different walls,
That's what I'm talking
different scenes, scenery.
So, in that I think that is the same sentiment for a lot of talented folks. And what I call us creatives. And a lot of times creatives, we get stuck in the rat trap of working for someone because we're afraid to step out. What was the epiphany that took you out of that dungeon?
Well, actually, it was God. He took me out of that.
Yes.
I got in a really bad car accident. I was corporate America all the way, and everybody wanted me to step out. They were like, Bray, you got it. You know, you need to open up something. You got it. You know, and I was just like, oh, you know, I'm comfortable, and I was very much so comfortable for a minute because I was making good money, and even though I kept getting fired for being, you know, different.
Come on, somebody. That's all she got to say, y'all. Different.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue.
It took for me to get in a car accident and see my worth. You know, I had to really rely on myself on how much I put into the universe to see what the universe would put back to me, you know. And it was a struggle, but after the struggle and I sucked it up and I said, you just deal with it, that's when things got better, you know.
Yes. And I like the way you put that. You said that God took you out because an accident that could have caused you to lay up, you know, in bed and feel sorry for yourself and just throw in a towel and go on disability and so forth. You made a decision. You made a decision to take that that accident and turn it into a passion. And the gift that you already had, the Bible says our gifts will make room for us. So it took that accident to help you to see what your worth is.
Most definitely. And it took for me to sit at home for a couple of months to see what I was really about, who I really was for myself.
Yes. And we got two of our sisters online. I call them our divas. We got Chanel Rudisil. Thank you, sister, for joining in. And Tamani Godbolt. Tamani says that business savvy is any passion is purposeful. And, she said it's all about the journey. And I agree with that. For any of us who steps out of the normal 9 to 5 and decide to either do it on a part-time basis or full-time basis, we are literally stepping out on faith. Because now we know that our life is no longer going to be the same. That paycheck now we created. It's not something we wait for at the end of the week.
Oh no, there is no paycheck at the end of the week.
Come on now, talk to us about that dichotomy.
You really have to be self-disciplined to run your business, and you have to know that everybody gets paid first before you do. And you have to learn how to budget and be resourceful with your money and make it multiply. You know, you have to use everything and anything in your God-given talent to really become successful. And you have to believe in yourself. That's for one.
That's key right there, y'all. Believing in yourself. I mean, when I hear believing in yourself, all I could think about is Lena Horne's song on The Wiz. If you believe in your heart, you'll know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Bray?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
It's
think
one of my
about
favorite movies.
Come
too.
on, somebody. The Wiz.
It's a powerful message.
Yes.
So I don't think people understand the message because there's so much talent in the movie.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's about appreciating your home and what you got inside that home. Because you could have the biggest home, but if you ain't got the right people in your home, that home is not a home. It's just
a house.
It's just a
How
house.
Luther say, in the house is not a home when there's no one there to hold you tight, treat you right, and love on you. And even though you're going to have your sibling and familial battles, you know, the love. It's the love of family where y'all can get together, eat some good food, drink some good libation, maybe even, indulge,
Right.
and just laugh. Talk about the good times that you're having now. Reminisce on the good times that you had in the past.
Right.
And just love on each other. And that's the beauty of living in a house that is actually a home.
Correct.
And y'all, let me tell you.
Shout out to my mama.
Oh, amen. Shout out to Shabrez's mom.
That's right.
All right. And let me tell y'all, believing in yourself is not always easy, but we're going to ask you and challenge you to just try it. every day you wake up, learn to understand and recognize that talent within you and do something towards that talent every day. Our talent is like anything else. It needs to be fed, right?
That's correct.
So that it can grow.
Right.
Go ahead, talk about that.
You have to be consistent. You are not going to grow if you're not consistent. If you do not put your foot in front of the other one every day, you don't get out of bed every day, you cannot be successful. You have to do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yes.
And even though you're doing the same thing, you can still be inquisitive and be creative.
Yes.
And, put out different flavors. But make sure the brand stays consistent.
Yes.
Make sure that if you're selling chicken and waffles, you sell chicken and waffles to a T.
Come on, somebody.
And make it do what it do. And if you want to have different varieties of waffles,
Yes.
that's fine, because that's the brand that you are putting out. So just make it get better and better and better.
I see those red velvet waffles. You do. Was that a little self plug right there, Bray?
I heard what you wanted. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, yo, and Tamani says that, and when there's no paycheck, you can still give up. As a matter of fact, you get hungrier when there's no paycheck. It makes you become resourceful because we are so used to getting ourselves conditioned to wake up at like 7:30. Routine becomes our hygiene routine in the morning, maybe our nutrition routine, and getting up and punching that clock and staying there, going on that 15-minute break at that certain time, going on that half hour or 45-minute break at that certain time, taking that evening break at that certain time, going home, and that's it.
By the way, this background music is just
it's dope.
That's awesome. I love it. It's dope. Yes.
That's
most definitely
NateTrail.com, y'all. He's a producer extraordinary. I said that he worked since James Brown. He is now the hardest working man to me. And let me tell y'all, he is James Brown Jr. for real. But he makes the dopest beats, just like you make the dopest cuisines.
Hey, because
The
it's
dopest.
dope.
The dopest cuisines. And we're going to get to that It's Dope in just a minute. But Alex, before we go to a break, because I know our break is coming up in about 15 minutes, I sent you some slides with her cooking, her end result products. And as the slides come up, Bray, I want you to talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Ooh wee.
Okay, see if you can keep those positioned for a minute, Alex. Damn.
Okay.
If anybody's nipples are hard and mouth is watering like mine's, then you got eyes for something wonderful, man. I mean, her food is better than sex. Look at that. Anybody else getting excited? Look at that. I see to the left, to the far upper left, I see a cheeseburger. Damn. Tell me about that.
That cheeseburger right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that cheeseburger is a gourmet top sirloin.
Ooh,
Cheeseburger.
top sirloin.
Top sirloin.
Ooh. Hey, y'all, I got that Holy Ghost face. See, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, cheese. Man, and what kind of cheese is that?
That is cheddar and American, both.
And do I see bacon on there?
Yeah, and a little bit of truffle oil.
Ooh, is that what's making that burger glisten?
Yes.
Ooh, man. Okay, and now I do recognize the fish. Is that catfish?
That is absolutely catfish. Yes.
Now, I ain't going to ask you for your secret ingredient or how you batter it.
Shout out to Red's Kitchen.
Okay.
Because that's a collaboration with me and Red's Kitchen.
Okay.
We used to sell plates together.
All right.
And that is actually maybe from 2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay. And you still making those burgers?
I'm still making everything.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that red, yellow, and green in just a minute. We're gonna say that one for last. But that macaroni and cheese, damn. That damn. That's all I can say. Now, is that a specialized mac and cheese? Something that you just created on your own as a signature Chef Bray macaroni and cheese?
You know, I like to say that that's my family's macaroni and cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And I see right next to what I believe that's gumbo.
That is gumbo.
Okay, now is
with
that
some fried okra on top.
is that your signature?
That is the signature bowl that me and Red's Kitchen were selling. Ooh.
Oh, and Alex.
So many memories.
Alex, I'm gonna have you go back to that other one because we're gonna talk about that dessert in a minute. Damn. Oh my God, look at that. Ooh, and you see what I said, y'all? Food has a propensity to take you down memory lane, and just by looking at it, she's saying so many memories.
Oh yeah, you know.
Now, what is this? What is that to the right of the gumbo? What is that?
That is my famous Cajun pasta. Everybody loves the Cajun pasta plates. Not in particular one that has lobster, sausage, and shrimp.
Oh, Father God, we just want to thank you, Lord. Lord, we want to thank you for Chef Bray and the talent and the gift that you gave her, Father God, in Jesus. Lord, I'm telling you, it make you pray, y'all, because it looks so good now. For the piece de resistance, this red, yellow, and green bottles. Can you please talk about that?
Oh yes, that's that big drip.
Big drip.
Yes, those are crossfade lemonades.
Crossfade. Tell them what that crossfade is.
That crossfade is a THC, cannabis, Rick Simpson.
Yes.
Crossed with a little bit of alcohol.
Woo.
And that's why it's a wine cooler, actually.
What? Your own wine cooler. Come on, somebody. Look at that. Y'all hear that? Chef Bray. And we're going to have her information, towards the end of the show. But right now, we just going to keep y'all mouths watering, with some history. And that's why I named the show Recipes of Love. Because love is almost always in the air when you sit down and you have a good meal. Either you in love with the person who you having that meal with, or you in love with the food that you are enjoying. Now, I have in my hand something called It's Dope.
Woo. That is the new launch of this is my newest product. It's actually a collaboration with Lair's aloe vera products.
Yes.
And
shout outs to Lair B of Lair Body Essentials.
That's right. And this is our collaboration right here. As you can see, the guys didn't already took their little samples, so we're gonna see. Maybe that's why he's just so smiley right now.
Don't say that. It ain't kicking that fast.
He's in a good mood right now. So.
Yeah, and let me tell y'all, that oil tastes real good. It's a souped up version of like olive oil or something, and aloe, whatever. I mean, telling whatever they do with it. I know they ain't gonna give up the secret, but whatever they do, I mean, it's nice because I feel like that warmth.
That's
right.
Yeah.
I feel that warmth right now, and it's soothing. Y'all remember that THC is medicinal, and this oil is not just for cooking. From what we were talking about in the green room, tell us what else this oil is good for.
This oil is good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's good for your body, and it's good for your soul. You could definitely wake up in the morning and drink it with your coffee. All you need is a tablespoon, a teaspoon for starters. Until you initialize what your potency is and what you can handle. I would start off with a teaspoon, put it in that coffee, and then you can start your day. It's for depression. It's for people who hurt a lot, and I think it's just an all-around good product.
I love it. And you guys, very soon, It's Dope. You're gonna see this in the hands of almost every celebrity very soon. Within this year, I'm definitely claiming that because this is good. I only did a few drops and I got that warmth.
Right. It's in the hands of Jaquel Knight right now. And
okay, awesome.
Yes.
Yes. Explain to them who doesn't know who Jaquel is.
Well, Jaquel Knight is Hollywood's biggest choreographer. He's actually Megan Thee Stallion's choreographer, Cardi B, Beyonce, Shakira. He's definitely one of the top choreographers
Awesome.
in the hip hop industry.
Awesome, and that's what we look for, y'all. We are all in this together, and like I said, it is definitely a pleasure to have Chef Bray on the show, and just her products and her collaborations. You know what I'm saying? Chef Bray. I don't know how did you meet Lair?
Lair was one of my customers. She loved to eat, and
Yeah, she do.
she was ordering food for me. Her and her family, they absolutely love the food. That's the best way I can put it.
Right.
We started talking to each other more outside of just being a chef,
Right.
customer. It was like, Bray, you're so good, da 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 da. She's always supportive of me, always encouraging, and she's always been there. I
Yes.
can call Lair at 12 o'clock at night and be
Right.
like, hey, I'm stranded.
That's what
Can
I'm
you come
talking
pick me
about.
up? And
Yeah.
she will definitely come pick me up. So
Good people is there.
the more we got to know each other, the more we realized that we have similarities,
Mhm.
and we have the same interest of becoming great entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So we decided to merge our companies together so we could come together and form a great product.
And that collaboration, it's dope. Is the result of that collaboration. Remember,
Boom,
y'all
shakalaka.
seen it here on Malik's Truth radio show first. It's dope, and y'all seen us consume it on Malik's radio,
Yeah.
Malik's
He
Truth
loves
radio
it.
show first. All right, Alex. Before we go to the break, let's actually, you know what? We're gonna lead into the desserts right after I do my solidarity spotlight. So we're gonna do that when we come back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Come back in 2 and 2. We're just gonna go on a short break.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Why they so jealous? Natural. DT 702. Then I guess you got it like that. Dick in the thighs and that ass so fat. They hate it when you get attention. When you walk by, they don't say nothing. They jealous. They be jealous. Them hoes, they so jealous. They be jealous. Turn heads when she walk in. Superstar paparazzi start flocking. As the beat starts knocking, shorty hit the dance floor, ass start dropping. She's truly independent. She's grinding and she's winning. The other girls pretending, not stopping till she finished. She ain't got no man unless you got them bands. No chance. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing. In the thighs and that ass so fat, so fat. When you get attention, when you walk by, they don't say nothing. They're jealous, yeah. They be jealous. Them hoes so jealous. They be jealous. She like the room when she enters, everyone's attention, she is the center. Fellas double take when they see her, watch her transform as the beat hits the speaker. Shawty ain't no average chick, unless you coming with those bands, no she's not having it. No. She ain't got no man, unless you got them bands, no. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing. Yeah. In the thighs and that ass so fat, so fat. When you get attention, when you walk by, they don't say nothing. They jealous. They be jealous. These hoes so jealous. They be jealous.
I know you see them hoes barking over there, 'cause everybody in the club stop and stare. Them thick thighs and the ass Ric Flair. Please remind them as you walking over here, just pop it and lock it, then drop it, don't stop it. You the hot topic, they know you got options. They jealous as toxic, they harmless, no caution. Just do it, go do it, do for me, mommy. Clap, clap for me, mommy. Make it boom back for me, mommy. Frame on time, hourglass type of body with an apple bottom. She don't need jeans for it, only shake what your mama gave you. Shake, shake, take it all, money make good. Take, look at they faces, the wrinkles, they stressing, rebellious. No, they jealous.
But it
hoes.
don't matter though. Got it like that. Yeah, when you get attention. These hoes is so jealous. They be jealous. Them hoes is so jealous. They be jealous. These hoes so jealous.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning back into Malik's Truth Radio Show, where I have with me our sister, Chef Bray, who I call a culinary artist. Her food is artistry. Makes you not even want to eat it. Makes you want to just petrify it and frame it. Now, as you guys know, I am a solidaritist, so I believe in us first. I don't exclude anyone else out. We're not the Klan, you know. Black solidarities or Asiatic solidarities just simply means we're about us first. We don't exclude anyone else, but we are about us first. So if there's a product out, I want ours first. You know, if there's a service out, I want ours first. That's just how we do. Okay, so every month I do what's called the Solidarity Spotlight. And the brother that I am spotlighting tonight, he is a very humble brother, very knowledgeable brother, and he has just so many talents, from short film to commercials to products. And his name is Knowledge King. And Alex, if you can go ahead and put up his picture. He's always in the background, you guys. His partner in crime is the wonderful, incomparable Shannon the Queen, your Vegas comedian and your radio host of the Royalty Radio Show that comes on right before mine. This is Knowledge King, y'all. He might get me for that because he likes to stay behind the scenes, but not this time, brother. I love you, man, and everything that you do, bro. It's appreciated, man, and I just wanted to spotlight you to let you know that you are appreciated. Now, he has a brand called Bay. You know, all of us, we call each other Bay, right? So, but Bay doesn't stand for somebody that you love like that. It stands for loving yourself. So it's basically black and educated. This is his product, Bay. So he has hats,
That's
men's
right.
and women's apparel. Go ahead and show the men's and women's apparel, Alex. Again, Knowledge, don't get me for this one, man. But I love you, man, and I believe you deserve this, man. And y'all, if you guys want to support the brother, I encourage you to do so because that's what it's all about. I believe we are all we got. At the end of the day, history has always shown that we are all we got. And we got to support one another. So if you want to go ahead and support the brother, go ahead and hit him up at his Instagram at knowledge, NALIJISKING. That's Knowledge is King. Again, at NALIJISKING. Knowledge is King. And if you want to get on his apparels, it's at www.missionunstoppable.us. Again, that's www.missionunstoppable.us. And even though I don't have her picture and everything up, Lair, I love you, sister. What you do is amazing. Remember, I told you from the backyard to the stage, from the backyard to a billionaire. When I met you backstage, in the backyard of our brother Brian's home, and you were selling your products out there, it was just amazing. And we traded products. You got my book. I got your your aloe scrub, and that was in August of 2020. And we've been riding solid ever since then, Lair. So God bless you, sister. And I told you, I'm going to use the products until God called me home. Your products are wonderful. It's helped me grow hair in places that hair wasn't growing in before. Places where I had some bad skin issues. It's not there no more. It's helping. It's moisturizing. It's holding the girl, you got a good product. I told you. Lair Body Essentials is a household name. Not gonna be, but is a household name, girl. You got it. All right, Alex, we're gonna get back to them desserts. Because we got to talk about those. I mean, man.
I'm about to steal this beat.
Hey, we could make you a commercial. Now, Chef Bray, one of my favorites on there, it looks like lemon cake. Is that a lemon cake?
That's actually to the far right or
to the far left?
That is my take on the pina colada.
Ooh. So it's got a little coconut and
Yes.
pineapple?
Yes.
Over what type of cake?
Over pound cake.
Come on, somebody.
Some fresh homemade pound cake. You
Yes.
know, pina colada cake.
Oh, my God. You still make that,
And that
sister?
is actually an edible.
It's an
edible. Yeah.
y'all hear that? It's an edible. Man.
Yeah, shout out to the Blaze Chef. That was another collaboration.
That's another collaboration.
I'm like a collaborative queen.
That's good.
I love collaborating.
That's good. That's what time it is. I think networking is what keeps us alive. You know, keeps us connected. And that looks like cinnamon rolls.
Those are also medicated cinnamon rolls.
Medicated cinnamon rolls, y'all. She is a medication queen. Is that also medicated chicken and waffles?
That actually is the Cheddar Bay waffle
No way.
with mashed potatoes.
Like your take on that place that
Yes.
sells seafood?
Correct.
I can't say their name because they ain't
Yes,
giving me no money.
We're not going to promote
Exactly.
them.
We ain't gonna promote them. When they write a check for Malik's Truth Radio Show, then maybe we could. But yeah, that looks so damn good, and that's got to be banana bread.
Yes.
Yes, that's my favorite right there. Man, look, it says strawberry lemon loaf.
Yes.
Oh
with,
my God.
With a little bit of cannabis in it.
So that's medicated too. But
Yes,
you just a
ma'am.
medicated queen, y'all. One more
I
time,
said yes,
y'all.
ma'am.
It's dope. It's dope.
It's dope.
It's really dope. It really is. But it's really dope.
You feel me?
It's dope and it's dope. For real, for real. So, Bray, on a break, my auntie called in. And, you know, I'm not afraid to say affectionate words, you know, in front of people or be affectionate in front of people. And that triggers something in you about a memory that you had with your aunt. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, I grew up with my aunt, and she was Jehovah's Witness. She had kids, so I'm really not like the only child. I'm actually the last child out of 5 kids.
Okay.
You know, and back then, you know, with my aunt being a Jehovah's Witness, as a kid, you know, it's never fun. So I used to go over to my cousin's house, her daughter,
Right.
and you know, she had 2 kids, so she'd be like, well, if you're gonna stay here, you're gonna watch the kids. Well, I da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'd be like,
Right.
fine, you know. So that's really where I really started, like, going in and cooking from my heart, because I had 2 little cousins at home depending on me to feed them.
Right. Right.
And you know, then they had the nerve to start having special requests.
Get out of town.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, Bray Bray, you know, my little cousin Devin, you know.
They call you Auntie Bray Bray?
No, they could just call me
They
Bray
just
Bray.
call you Bray Bray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Bray Bray. Oh, they call me Cousin Bray Bray. You know, Cousin Bray Bray, will you make us some sausage and pancakes? And I really got good at making breakfast because that
Right.
was one of their favorite meals.
Okay.
And they even wanted it for dinner.
Wow.
You know, and
Wow, that's awesome. And so it was there where you began to learn how to serve in your gift of cooking. At what age or what year did you actually go to culinary school? And what No, you don't have to say culinary school because they ain't paying me neither.
Well, I started going to school for my trade
Right.
at the age of 22. So by the time I was 24, I was a certified. You know, I had a certification.
Okay.
I wasn't yet a chef
Okay.
because I don't want people to think that
Right.
just right when you get out of school,
You become a chef.
you're a chef.
Okay. Is it like being a doctor where you have to go through a residency first?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
you know, so and then there's different stages, you know,
Okay.
you have to learn all types of areas. So you might just be stuck peeling potatoes all day,
Wow.
you know, but you know how to make them potatoes crack after a while.
Come
and
on.
then these are systems that they're forming
Yes.
inside of you. You don't even realize it. You just think
Like Mr.
Man.
Miyagi, Santa floor and wash the car.
wax on,
wax off. Right,
wax
right.
on, wax off. So,
Right.
In my journey, and I say now I'm a professional chef, only
Yes.
because I have learned almost every station.
Yes.
You know, saute,
Preparation.
you know, pizzas,
Yes.
sandwiches,
Desserts.
garmage, desserts, sauces.
Right. Your
And-
meats.
For real.
And above all, cleanliness and health
Right.
in the kitchen.
And I think that's why everybody's so safe with me now.
Yes.
And why I am so successful, because you can see the certification through my work.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all hear that? Where you could see the education through her work. And I am just so, I'm still kind of like, you know, celebrity shocked because you're a celebrity to me, sister.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And we all need to see each other like that. Royalty, kings and queens, working hard to do something. And you brought with you our brother, a guest. I would usually introduce, but I'm gonna let you introduce him, Chef Bray. Who is our brother that you brought with you today?
Well, this is my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he helps me on my jobs.
Uh-huh.
He's my muscle.
All right.
You know, he does all the man things for me.
Okay.
And I feel like, let me say this on air. I feel like it is important to make men feel like men.
Come on now.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well.
Because there's so many men who are demasculated.
Yes, I feel you.
And just because, you know, I have a great gift doesn't mean that I can't share
Thank
with
you.
people.
Y'all hear that, y'all? So go ahead and introduce him. Who's the brother? I know his name is up there, but go ahead and introduce the brother.
Well, he goes, I call him P, but
Okay.
this is the infamous Fam Mob.
Fam Mob Prof in the building. What's
That's
going
right.
on?
What's going on,
What's
brother?
happening with
Fam
y'all,
Mob, Prophet. What's
feeling
going on,
good,
sir?
man. I'm feeling good. I'm
Look,
blessed.
I know we was talking about a whole lot of things you want to jump on in, man. What about what we were discussing, like really, really, like toned in on you, man?
Well, definitely the entrepreneur's journey is it's one of many different days, man. You're gonna have your ups and downs just like everything else, but it's I prefer to be an entrepreneur more so than live out somebody else's dream, build somebody else's empire.
Come on now.
You know.
Come on now. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's one thing we have to roll out on, y'all. We got to learn to roll out on faith and understand and know that that time has to and must come where we got to do and work the gift that God gave us, or He will force us to work that gift. You
Definitely.
know what I'm
Definitely.
saying. So tell the folks what you do, brother.
Well, I'm an artist, and I do everything in regards to an artist, as far as engineering, video directing, editing, location spotting, scoring, all of this, because I mean I come from a place where it's not a whole lot of ambitious people, and when you are ambitious,
Right.
they kind of shy away from you rather than gravitate
And
towards you.
what is this place?
Well, I'm from Arizona, a small town called
Ooh.
Tucson, from the east side. You know what I'm
Tucson,
talking about? East side, what up? You know what it
Arizona.
is, Rolling Hills. You feel me? Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's where I'm from, man. But I put my first project out in 2010. From that time to the journey to Vegas, what brought me to Vegas actually was record contract
Okay.
opportunity.
All right.
So I spent all of my savings moving and relocating out here.
Wow.
And then the remainder
Wow.
invested into these projects that I was intending on releasing with this label. And after I did all of that, they backed out of the deal.
That happened to you too. Huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
they backed out of the deal on me, so that put me in a rough spot. I had always been a fan of Chef Braze. I had been watching her story for a minute, trying to see when she was gonna be free, so I could come get some of them oxtails up off her. You know what I'm talking about?
You see the way she said those
Listen.
oxtails before? Man.
Listen.
Lord, Father God.
So I was trying to get some of them oxtails, and
Yeah.
I ended up hitting her up.
Okay.
Kind of letting her know I was in a rough spot,
Right,
and if
right.
she had any opportunities to earn some paper,
That's good.
I'm all for it. And
good.
she tapped in with me, and we've been rocking ever since. That's my family right there.
That's what I'm talking about. And y'all see what I mean by the attraction there. Her heart is just so golden, y'all. And it, her food exemplifies that. Her service exemplifies that. Man, and let me just tell you. And brother, right now, with regards to your artistry, what are you doing now that we could expect?
Right now, I am still finishing up one of the projects that was to be released. I did release one of the singles from a project that I'm gonna be releasing called FanMob.com.
Okay.
The title song or the focus track is called Close to You.
Close to you. Okay.
If you go to www.fanmob.com,
Y'all get that? Y'all say that one more time for me.
that's www.famob.com. It'll take you to all of my social media links, my YouTube, I have music available there to stream free, the whole nine. You can tap in with me that way too. I got my email subscription and everything. But Close to You is the video. I actually went to Mexico. I shot that because that was going to be the one that we were pushing.
Right.
It's kind of got an island vibe to it, but the song is about it's a heartbreak song. It's one of them love lost songs.
Okay.
You know, I ain't do no crying or nothing in the video, but I wanted you to be able to feel exactly where I was coming from
I feel you.
with that particular track. But yeah, you can definitely check it out. My YouTube, everything, all of my handles are FanMob_prof. That's FAMMOB_PROPH.
So once again, y'all, that's FAMMOB
_PRO.
PROPH
Yeah.
.com.
No.
No.
The .com. My website is FanMob.com.
Okay.
FAMMOB.com.
Okay.
And then all of my social media handles are FanMob_prof.
All right.
Or you could just tap in FanMob_prof. You're gonna see the same
Okay.
thing.
So all his social media, y'all, is FanMob_prof, and that's FAMMOB_PROPH, y'all. Remember
Yes, sir.
that. That's
Yes,
for
sir.
his social medias, which will be IG and FB, y'all. So just remember that. And we are still having a good time. We still got some time left, y'all. We got like 7 minutes left to rock. And let me tell you, y'all, I am having an entirely good time. I don't know if it's because I just have a good time on my show, or
That's that dope.
It's dope.
I don't know which one it is, because I'm already naturally high when I come up here ready to rock and roll, or maybe this gave me a little help. I don't know. It's dope.
Maybe just excited.
Yeah, I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying? And I stay that way because I really love what I do, y'all. I love what I do, and I love being able to draw out the best in my guests and have them give the best to our listeners.
That's another. You have to be excited. That's the key to being successful with your business as well. Like if you don't like doing something, you're not going to be successful doing it.
You sure won't, because when I watch you, I mean, it's either a serious, focused face or a smile.
Yes, it's either or. There's no in between.
No in between. I mean, you either focused hard on spreading that cheese or pouring that sauce, or you smiling while you watch the folks consume it.
Yes, it's love.
A lot of love going into that cooking.
It's the recipe of love. And when we talk about recipes of love, we are talking about, again, a recipe has steps and ingredients. In your life has been a recipe full of ingredients, challenges, pains, things you had to endure, decisions to set those goals and set the bars and the standards for yourself, the stick-to-itiveness to make sure that those goals were carried out
Right.
and you achieved them to its end result. And you can see that every time you are cooking.
Boom, shakalaka.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Let me tell y'all, if you don't know about this sister, you know about her today. And Chef Bray, tell them where to find you at.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Chef Bray. That's ChefBray. And if you hashtag Chef Bray on Facebook, I will come up and you will find my page. My real name is Shabrea Woodall, but my brand is Chef Bray. And if you hashtag Chef Bray, you can even Google Chef Bray and Chef Bray comes up. You will find Chef Bray wherever.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, and that's y'all. That's to get in touch with her. That's to get some food and art. Now, who you cooking for right now these days?
I'm cooking for Gabe Jackson. I'm cooking for a couple of other Raider football players as well. I'm cooking for Jaquel Knight. I'm cooking for the tourists that are coming into the city. I'm cooking for the locals. I'm cooking for everybody, actually.
Wow, incredible. And Brother Prof,
Yes, sir.
you assist her at times, right?
Oh yeah, every time.
Every time.
Every time.
What is it like being side by side with this gifted sister?
Listen, it's a whole lot of of learning, but
It's definitely a lot.
man, it's a lot of love.
Is she
puts
drill sergeant in her tutelage?
Nah, man. Chef's always real laid back and just everything flows so well working with Chef. I've had some kitchen experience in my day,
Right,
you
right.
know, but working with Chef has been smooth. It's always been a
Wow.
breeze.
That's
But
what I'm talking about.
let me tell you, you're gonna be hungry working with Chef every time because you're smelling all of this good food and looking at it
Man.
and watching her dress it up and just put it together. Man, it does something. It does something.
It does
to
a
you,
whole
you
lot of
know?
something every time I watch. And as I was putting these slides together, I was getting hungry.
Mhm.
I was like,
Preparation is key.
dang, look at this. Look at the dessert. Look at the chicken. Look at the ribeyes. Oh my! Look at the waffles, the different kind. And I think I seen one which I really want to taste one day is the that red
That
velvet.
red velvet
Oh,
waffle,
my-
bruh. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Oh man, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than that red velvet waffle. With
Father,
serious
I'm not going
balance.
to talk about the drizzle then, 'cause
Man.
I don't want y'all to
Mm.
be
That's one of those
drip drip.
that just make you father. And she keeps talking about that. Look, and sometimes she put this up in it. You know?
Only if they ask.
If
'cause
they
I don't want you
ask,
to
y'all,
think that I'm
she
just
don't
putting
never
it in
just
there.
lace it and just
No.
feed it to you.
Yeah.
It
First of
has
all,
to
it's
be
too
requested.
expensive for me to be just giving it away.
Yeah, oh, come
So-
on. Look at that, y'all. It's dope. And I got my own little personal bottle. Remember, y'all seen it on Malik's Truth Radio Show first. Prof, go ahead and tell them again where to find you at.
All of my social media handles are FAMMOB_Profs. That's FAMMOB_PROPH. My website is fammob.com. FAMMOB.com. I got a lot of music available. I got merchandise available. Tap in with me. You
sure.
definitely gonna catch me with Chef Bray at every event.
And as a matter of fact, when he say events, before we go, do you have any events that's coming up soon, Chef Bray?
I am actually in the mix of throwing the last pool party of the summer with DJ Kelly.
Okay.
So look out for that.
Yes.
There's also a swimsuit edition brunch that you guys can tap into, and I'll give you guys the information. All you have to do is get into my inbox. It goes down in the DM.
Come on, y'all. Well, Chef Bray, I want to thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to talk with you on this platform and reaching out to a brother. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thank you.
and Brother Prophet, thank you so much for coming in. And Alex, thank you so much for setting him up at such short notice. I thank you, and that's what I love so much about you, Alex, is that
Thank y'all.
you do your thing. And brother, how did you enjoy yourself on Malik's Truth Radio Show?
Oh, man, it was always love, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
felt the vibe soon as I walked in. I
Yes.
appreciate you for having me on your platform, man.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much. I appreciate you.
You got it. You got it. And all of our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to hang out with us for just a little while. You have been tuned into Malik's Truth Radio Show. Thank you for listening and watching. God bless.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Yup.
Picture me driving a foreign. Yeah, me and my shawty, we riding a foreign. Yeah. I was never complacent, put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign.